This is gonna hurt a lot. What? Excuse me? I am so lost. Alright, last time we left off, we were here in Fuchsia City. We have a couple of things we need to do here. There's a few guys that give us HMs here. We need to get that guy's teeth, I think. Golden teeth from somewhere. And then he'll give us the HM for strength. And I think you find the teeth in the Safari Zone, which is just up here. You also find the HM for surf up there. It's actually a really good move along with strength. Most of the HM moves you get, like cut with Weepin' Bell, they're like okay. It's a 50 base power normal move. But strength is another 80 base power normal move, and surf is a 95 base power water move. So they're actually really good. Really nice to have around, and you can use them infinite. So every water type we get, we can throw surf onto. Now, the Safari Zone is a bit weird. Don't actually fight Pokemon here. We need to get through the entire thing, but there's also a bunch of Pokemon we can encounter in the Safari Zone. We have a Super Rod, so we can try to fish for a Dratini, or we can try to wander around to find anything else. Now, the most likely thing to run into here is a Nidoran, which we don't need. We've already got a Nidoking, so we probably won't find anything incredibly useful. Fishing in this pool gives you the best chance to catch a Dratini, but in the next area over, you get the best chance, I believe, to capture Tauros. And Tauros is kind of the second best Pokemon in the entire game. It's really good. You have to be able to get over there, though. And I don't know if it's actually worth it. You can also run into Chansey, which is also really good, but Chansey is literally a 1% chance encounter. So I'm not counting on it. I think I kind of just want to try fishing up a Dratini, though. And if we don't catch it, then oh well. It's been a while since I did fishing. Forgot how it worked. Nope, some Magikarp, of course. Gyarados is a pretty good Pokemon. It's just, you know, kind of disappointing as all. Sure. Don't know if we're ever going to use it, because we are eventually going to get a Lapras, is the other thing. A Lapras is actually really good. Oh, we wouldn't have made it to the second area anyway. And it would have been a Nidoran. That'll basically count for our encounter for the whole place. Oh, there's the Tauros, of course. The first thing we run into. I think the Warden's teeth are somewhere in the Safari Zones here. Just have to keep wandering around till we find them, I guess. We need to go a bit further up. This is the right area, but you need to go to that zone up there past the surf pool. Alright. Let's go back up and around. And what are my steps looking like? Oh, I'm almost out. Well, we might have to come in here again. Oh, there's the Cubone. This area is a 10% chance to give you a Cubone or a Marowak. So that was our second and I think last chance to actually catch a Cubone, to trade it for the Machamp. Oh well. Yeah, that's our time. Let's go again. There's the eggs. Exeggutor, actually a pretty decent Pokemon. Especially for a grass type. This is Grass Psychic, which is a unique combination. And much like Snorlax, part of the reason it's really good is because it learns Explode. Snorlax doesn't learn Explode, it learns Self-Destruct. And it's the strongest Self-Destruct in the game because it has Stab. Obviously in this run it's kind of useless. It is a pretty decent nuke button, I guess. No, this is just a dead end. See what I mean about the whole place being a huge maze? I used to know my way around here, like, right away. The constant evolving music, yeah, that's, that was their creative decision for the Gen 1 Safari Zone. They made all the music for everywhere else, but I guess in the Safari Zone they just decided, you know what, they just played this, like, 5-note arpeggio on repeat and see if they don't go absolutely insane by the time they actually get through the place. Isn't it great? This is usually the grass where I tried to catch Chansey when I was a kid. There it is. So that gives us strength. Double team? That could actually be useful. You can Jolteon learn. Replace Sand Attack with Double Team? Sure. Sort of a strictly better Double Team. Or Sand Attack, really. The first person to reach the secret house. Ferry you across the water. We can teach Surf to a few Pokemon. For some reason, Nidoking learns Surf. Water Gun, I suppose. Alright, that's it. Finally free of the music. Now, Koga shouldn't be too hard. All he has is Venonats. But the trainers leading up to Koga have all sorts of stuff. Because, like, over half the Pokédex is Poison type. Alright, so Strength. Strength is pretty good. Maybe we give it to Snorlax. Snorlax will use Stab with it. And we don't need Headbutt, we have Body Slam. So we can fight Koga now. And we can, after that, either go down to the Seafoam Islands and fight Blaine on Cinnabar Island, or we can fly back to Saffron City, fight Sabrina. Sabrina has a level 50 Alakazam though. There are a lot of trainers in this gym too. Juggler with one Pokemon. Man, these are some high-level Pokemon too. That's pretty scary, actually. Let's see if Snorlax can take care of it. Ooh. Wow. Okay, that's actually really, really bad. I'm not sure what to do here. Because one crit and it kills us. I wasn't expecting it to do that much damage. Poison gas. Oh, of course. Switch into Pidgeotto and it gets poisoned every time. Please don't die. This is gonna hurt a lot. Oh, crit? Oh no. Oh wow, that's really bad. Well, there goes Pidgeotto. If Barry doesn't kill it with a Thrash, that might just be him dead. But I don't think anything actually works here. We lose the run to a random Hypno in the first area of Koga's gym. Or you have to just double team and dodge everything. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. This thing's gonna have incredibly high special, is the problem. So it's gonna take a lot of Thunderbolts to take it out. Maybe we can paralyze it? It still hits us anyway. One Psychic and we're dead. One Confusion and we might be dead too. Alright, just 2 more Thunderbolts. We can do it. Oh no! Is that Jolteon dead? Oh god. That's 2 dead to a Hypno. Our only choice is to use Squirtle. Or Wartortle. Should not have come in here. I didn't think the Pokemon in here were such high level. Wow. That was terrible. Well. That's Jolteon and Pidgeotto dead. I guess we'll have to deal with it. What do we replace them with? I don't even know what's still alive in here. Is that other Rattata? Geodude, maybe? Well, I guess we need to train up. before we go back in there. Hypno is a really powerful Pokemon, but I wasn't really expecting that, to be honest. That was pretty extreme. Well, I guess we're back to training up the monkey. These guys must be at least a little easier than that. Level 30, yeah. Not nearly as bad. Man, we'd gone so long without losing anything as well. I guess we just got too comfortable. Maybe I put Mankey back in the daycare and train it up alongside something else. That also makes another good case for us going to catch Zapdos now that Jolteon is dead. I'll have to pick up the Master Ball from Sylph Company. I think I am going to do that, actually. Put something in the daycare. So what are we going to run into here? Hopefully something useful. Weeping Bell up first so that it can sleep whatever we find. Ugh. Another rat. Not useful. It's going to be Oddish. Not exactly useful, but not the worst, I guess. I guess it's useful to have around if we ever lose Weeping Bell. At that point, though, that will have been like 3 of our team dead. Now this thing does evolve into what is basically supposed to be a corpse flower. So I think that's a fitting name. Route 11, Route 12, Route 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So that was Route 15 that we encountered something on. Route 14 we still have. Route 13 we still have. Route 12 is where we encountered Snorlax. So we have 2 more encounters we can go through. See if we can find something. I think we're going to put Geodude in the daycare for now. Throw Geodude in here. It's a level 36 Nidoking. Which I was hoping would help us get through Koga's gym, but apparently there are high-level Psychic Pokemon in there. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something useful. Not another rat, please. Oh, okay. Replacement Pidgeotto. Never mind. That's really annoying. I guess we don't have a replacement Pidgeotto. Well, you see what I mean about this game just conspiring against me, you know? So the reason Body Slam hasn't been paralyzing things, by the way, is apparently in Generation 1, Body Slam can't paralyze other normal type Pokemon, which is very bizarre. I don't know why that's a mechanic. So this tall grass right here, this is our last encounter before we have to go figure something out somewhere else. Let's see what we find. Something useful, please. Oh, another Weeping Bell. Nah, I don't think so. We already have the Oddish. Don't need another Weeping Bell. Well, that's disappointing. So we have not encountered anything in this tall grass yet. Let's see if we can find anything. Okay, replacement Pidgey. Please don't whirlwind me away this time. Okay. So we got our Pidgey back. That works for now. Oh right, I forgot. Cycling road is a hill. And you can just let the bike go down the whole thing for you. Somehow, for some reason, I completely forgot about that. Where it, like, automatically slides. It's neat. That's why it's so much more convenient than going to Fuchsia City the way I did. I was confused. I got here and I started moving really slow. Alright, finally. It's been a long time coming. Caught at the start of the game. Got a Primeape now. Oh, there is tall grass here. Okay. Try to see what we can encounter. How it goes? Pretty good. Oh, Firo. Nice. I mean, I say it goes pretty good, but we've we've lost 2 Pokemon to the first trainer we fought today, so this Firo will make a useful replacement for the Pidgeotto we lost. It does look terrifying, though. These things look like giant flying turkeys. So I think I'm going to name it that. For some reason, I seem to remember this route having something to do with Magmar. I don't know if you can catch a Magmar on Cycling Road, but maybe there's a trainer that has a Magmar that I remember for some reason. So far, it's been nothing but poison Pokemon, though. The other problem is after we fight Koga, the next gym leader, I believe, is Sabrina. Unless we're supposed to fight Blaine first. But Sabrina is the Psychic-type gym leader. And as has been made abundantly clear, we really do not have very much that can fight Psychic types. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna have to fly back to a Pokemon Center now. Really need to pick up some antidotes. Thankfully, Snorlax has a lot of HP, so it's a pretty big buffer against poison damage. Oh, finally we paralyzed something with Body Slam. On the overworld, I believe poison does 1 damage every like 5 steps or so. In a fight, it does 1/16 of your health every turn, which is a lot more. In Gen 1, after turn effects don't take effect if you kill something on that turn, though. Which is how I've been avoiding poison damage there. So I can't get poisoned twice, I guess. That's the other thing Koga's gonna do. He's gonna use Toxic, which is just like poison, except it does twice as much damage every turn. Adds up really fast. Thankfully, poison types are still immune to Toxic. So Barry should just be able to rock slide everything. Oh, the A and B button together, right. Holding down the A button puts on the brakes. I forgot about that. This is the only place in the game you use that at all. Yeah, poison flashing. It's not just poison flashing, though. The thing is, for some reason, the design philosophy behind this game made the developers be like, hey, how do we convey something big and flashy happening on the screen, like poison or leer or absorb? Well, let's make all of the colors flash into negatives for every single thing. God help you if you were an epileptic playing this game. Apparently, the Pokemon Company just always hated epileptic kids. Ah, we didn't fight this guy. Also, that house right there, right next to where I'm standing, there was a special Pokemon event for this version only, yellow version, where if you got like a special item or a special ticket or something like that, and you brought it here, inside that house they'd give you a Pikachu that knows Surf. And that's why there's a surfing Pikachu in the intro movie to this game. French Goldeen? Not sure what that means. The French dub of Goldeen? I remember Goldeen from the anime when I watched it as a little kid being like, Goldeen, Goldeen, Goldeen. Really seductive for some reason. It's very bizarre and out of place for a goldfish. French Goldeen will change me.
Vous allez voir ce que vous allez voir, Pokémon Go!
Poissy, 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 reine. Poissy, 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 reine.
What an incredible Pokemon. Misty sounds insane in the French dub as well. She sounds like she smoked 12 packs of cigarettes a day. How did you even find out about that? Okay, is this guy gonna throw a Hypno at me, who is also gonna destroy me? Do I have the items I need to take care if it is a Hypno? Absolutely not. Let's fight him. It's another juggler. Oh god. This is the poison type gym. Why are there psychic types everywhere? Thankfully Drowsy is also really slow and really weak. Snorlax is making his money in this gym, I tell you what. Kadabra. Why? Oh god. Even the Kadabra is doing so much damage. Is it a Hypno? No, another Drowsy, thank god. Man, what are we gonna do to Sabrina? This is really worrying now. We just over-leveled the hell for her? I think we have over 100 attack now, by the way. The Hyper Potion after every fight. Just because Psychic types are ridiculous and do so much damage. It's so annoying. I think we're going to avoid as many trainers as we possibly can here, to be perfectly honest. One more Juggler. More Psychic types. What an asshole gym. It just... Oh god, here's the other Hypno. Okay, please don't kill me. Thank god. If that thing crit a Psychic, it could have very well just killed me outright. Okay, so we can fight Koga now. I don't know if we want to fight the other trainers in this gym because I really don't know if we can handle more Hypnos. Thankfully, Koga definitely is not a Psychic type gym leader. It has a bunch of bugs, which I believe Barry should be able to just rock slide to oblivion. Yeah. 44 Venonat. Good lord. We are definitely behind on the level curve.
Definitely is not a Psychic type gym leader.
What? Excuse me? Why does it no Psychic do? Well, this is terrible. I was gonna just use Barry to rock slide everything, but apparently rock slide doesn't kill. And they all know Psychic. Oh god. And Supersonic. Please. Thank god. We might just have to use Snorlax for the rest of this gym. Oh no. Please stop. Koga, please. I underestimated him. Thank god I got all these Hyper Potions. Oh. Okay, Snorlax is a beast. What am I doing? So yeah, you can use the Pokeflute in battle, and it wakes things up. Oh. That's really, really, really bad. We're gonna have to rest that off. Like I said, Toxic will... It's a good thing we rested. Toxic will just kill us. It will... It'll do ramping damage the longer the fight goes. Maybe we can get a body slam off before another Toxic. Before another rest. We definitely have to rest now, though. His last Pokemon should be a Venomoth, which is also terrifying. Rest usually is a guaranteed 2-turn sleep. So he's just calling it every time. You know what? I think I might start using amnesia. Take the edge off those psychics. And Venonat is going to kill itself with Double Edge Recoil eventually. This should do a lot less damage. Half as much, unless it crits. An X attack? Hello? Okay. This might be our best shot. Because Venomoth is going to come out now. And we're at a decent health. Level 50 Venomoth. Ugh. If we can paralyze it, that'll help a lot. Unless it's just going to keep leech lifing us. I would appreciate it. Do we risk it? We have an amnesia. So this shouldn't kill us. Unless it crits. Oh, thank God. Wow, that was way scarier than I thought it was going to be. Why does everything on his team know Psychic?
Definitely is not a Psychic type gym leader.
That just threw a wrench completely in all of my plans. Okay, so we can surf outside of battle now. And we get the TM for Toxic. I also forgot. The gym leaders keep saying that these badges, when they're in our inventory, or not in our inventory, when they're on our trainer card down here, they each give us stat bonuses. Like the Boulder badge gives us attack. The Cascade badge gives us special, I think. And Rainbow badge, Koga's badge, so on and so on. There's a bug in this game called badge boosting, where if you use a stat boosting move, like with Amnesia, like we did right there, all of the bonus stats that you get from those badges double. So it's like giving you a bunch more stats all at once. I completely forgot about that, and that actually might have just saved us in that fight. So, crisis averted, I guess. We are supposed to fight Sabrina next, before Blaine. I don't know how we're going to do that, though. Because Sabrina, like I said, has a level 50 Alakazam, and we just barely got through a level 50 Venomoth. I guess we do need to go through Self Company before we fight Sabrina, so we can just do that now. That's where the fourth rival battle and the next Team Rocket battle are going to be, though. So we need to lay back a criminal organization's plans as a 12-year-old again. But this is important. This building has the best music in the game. No, I won't take any more questions. Just listen to it. Isn't it great? Has those arpeggios up and down. And then it messes with the time signature. It goes all wacky. Makes it real tense. So this is the place with the teleporting pads. Now, the thing about Silphco, this place is an absolutely enormous maze. And there are rockets everywhere, around every single corner. So it might take us quite a while to get through here. There's a lot of stuff to do here. Somewhere in here is also the Master Ball that we need to pick up. Once we have the Master Ball, I think we might try to go out to the power plant and repel our way to Zapdos. Because Zapdos would be perfect on our team to replace both Pidgeotto and Jolteon, who we lost in one fell swoop. There are also items all over this place. We need the keys for these. We need to find a card key. That's the big thing. Once we get a card key, this whole place opens up. Card key is the first step. Oh, it's also full of scientists, right? For some reason, all the scientists in Sylph Company want to fight you. I guess they're secretly rocket scientists. Or they're like cowering behind the desk. They're like, oh god, there's Team Rocket's invading us. And then they make eye contact with a 12-year-old. And you! I want to fight. The electrode, ooh. Spooky. This guy almost took out our Snorlax last time we fought one. So I'm just going into Berry this time. Definitely not risking that. There it goes. Like a champ. Look at that. Barely any damage at all. Okay, where are we going? This place is so huge. There's a Golbat. Almost looks like it just met a new friend. Like you just told it a hilarious joke. Thankfully, Fearow is outspeeding Golbat, which is surprising. Golbat is actually really fast. I have no clue where we are. Teleporter pads take you all over the place. All sorts of different areas. I think this one is important. Maybe. I think, oh. So this guy here, I believe, has an Arbok. I remember this encounter for some reason. And I believe just down this thin corridor here is something important. Yeah, there's his Arbok. Level 33. Nice. Right, that's where you get the card key. I just stumbled into the solution. Completely by chance. Hey, what's up? So I think we can open those doors, but we can also use... Oh, no. We can also use elevators now. Ugh. This is bad. Okay, please. Please. God, every time I run into those things now. It's gonna give me a heart attack. Listen to it. The music is incredible. And it just slows down back to the original time signature. It's great. It's like the best song they made for this game. This guy, does he heal you? No. He just complains. Thanks. Appreciate it, bud. This guy. This girl. She heals us, yeah? There we go. So that is basically a Pokemon Center. Which is really, really, really convenient. Because it means we don't have to escape rope out just to heal every time. And we can pretty much fight everything in here. Try to get experience for Sabrina. Golbat. Nothing too scary. It was supersonic and confused, right? Why? This is just to annoy me. Ow. Thank God. Ugh. This is Confuse Ray, Supersonic, Screech, and Bite. What a jerk. Oh, Hypno. It's a good thing we're already in Snorlax. Is it just the Hypnos in Koga's gym, that new psychic? Just to mess with us? Maybe they learned it at like level 30 or something. It was level 38 Hypno that killed us. Oh, that's the Earthquake TM? Well, I thought Giovanni gave you the Earthquake TM. So I'm actually going to keep this around for a very specific reason. One of those reasons being that Earthquake is one, like, it might be the best physical move in the entire game. But I'm going to keep it around until we can get down to Cinnabar Island. It's convenient that I got that before I fought Giovanni, though. Because despite Nidoking being a high attack poison type, poison ground type, the only ground stab it learns is Earthquake. And the only way it learns it is via TM. And a bunch of other stuff also learns Earthquake. An Earthquake being 100 base power, 100 accuracy, with no drawback, makes it essentially the best physical move in the entire game. Betray Team Rocket, what you talking about? Although, I mean, all the Pokemon here are like... The highest level Pokemon is level 33. Which is a bit weird. Makes me wonder if I was supposed to do this before I fought Koga. Before I even went to Fuchsia City at all. But Sabrina's gym is after Koga. So was I supposed to come here, do Silphco, go down to Fuchsia City, fight Koga, then come back up here to fight Sabrina? That seems a bit weird. I think this is the last place you run into Team Rocket in the game. So these should be the last Rocket runs we actually fight. I'm not really sure why they were in Mount Moon. Oh no, Gen 1 miss. I am not risking that. That's the first one that's actually really mattered. It didn't amount to much, but it was scary nonetheless. Who's this guy? A juggler? Please don't have a Hypno. A Kadabra? Oh, that might be worse. Oh, wow. So that's what jugglers do. Is they withdraw Pokemon a lot. That's sort of like their gimmick. And it's one of the only times in the game you'll ever see an enemy trainer do that. Nice. So this guy says we study Pokemon Ball technology. So he is working for... These scientists are working for Silphco. They just want to fight you for some reason. I don't understand. They're all just insane. This is what mad science has wrought upon the world. God knows where we're going. I think we're supposed to go down here. This is just the place with the the other beds that I've already been to. Is it wrong that I'm so scared of these Hypnos? Maybe. Maybe I just don't want to take any chances. It's like those Machops in the early game. Is Light Screen a Psychic type move? So that might be why it keeps trying to use it against Nidoking. Some trainers have AI that makes them use moves that are of a type that's super effective against the Pokemon that you have out. And even if it's a status move, sometimes they just get locked into using that status move over and over again. So this guy does work at Silphco. Maybe the whole thing was this was an inside job. Giovanni convinced these guys from the outside to rebel against their boss. This is just the result of unionization in the Pokemon world. We got a big boy Snorlax now. this doesn't get us through Sabrina, nothing will. This is a new room. Is it? Or have we been here before? This place looks familiar. Is this the first floor? Hello? Oh, TM36. What do we got? Self-destruct. Well, we can make Snorlax explode now. A tactical nuke. Don't think we're gonna do that. I am so lost. This is the top of the tower. So we need to get to that teleporter over there, but I'm not sure how we get there. When I was a kid, I just used the time-proven strategy of just stepping on every single teleporter until I eventually got the one that I needed. Maybe I'll actually have to look up where I'm going. Just a second. So, 3rd floor, locked room, teleporter. Okay. I'll take his word for it. So where's there a locked room in here? Can't be that one down there, can it? I thought we already stepped in that one. Oh, yeah. Okay, weird. Okay. Let's see. Starts with Sand Slash. Okay. 38. Just go into Slowpoke, I guess. Please. Ugh. Of course. At least it's not toxic poison, I guess. Okay. Cloyster. Now this is actually kind of spooky. Cloyster is really good and has a lot of defense. It's also an ice type, which is, yeah, kind of scary for Weepinbell. The crit's nice. We do the rest of it with War Turtle. I don't think there's anything it can... Ugh. I can do that, I guess. Of course. This is just a potion. It's the first time we've seen an enemy trainer heal their Pokemon. Usually it happens a lot when you get enemy gym leaders' Pokemon down really low. Then they just jam a full restore into it. It's very irritating every time it happens. Usually they only have a limited amount of items, though. His last Pokemon should be his evolution. Which one he decides on is, like, decided by some weird algorithm inside the game's files. Or he has a Kadabra last, I forgot. Or, next. Psybeam is a bit of a weird move. I think it does damage. Oh, he has a Flareon. Nice. That's awesome. Flareon sucks. Level 40, though. What a fool. He chose the worst evolution he possibly could. I'm sad about my Jolteon dying just so I could show it off to him. Now, it does have a lot of attack, but it shouldn't have too many moves that are too scary with that attack. Nice. Okay, so this is the last time you see Gary until you get to the Pokemon League and he's the champion. Now this guy gives us our Lapras. I think I'm going to name it after one of my friends. Lapras is actually really good because it's a water ice type. So it learns Ice Beam, it can learn Surf, and it can learn Thunderbolt, interestingly enough. So it gets really good coverage with Ice Beam Thunderbolt. The only thing that resists that in the entire game is Lantern. And Lantern is just in Gen 2. Giovanni. put Squirtle up front. No, right. I forgot. I need to fight Team Rocket again. For perhaps the last time. I don't know if you fight Team Rocket on like Victory Road or anything. This might be the last time you ever see them. Of course. Oof. Should have made that switch earlier. That was way too much damage. Alright, there they go. Now, this is Giovanni up here. Don't have much choice now. Nidorino? I don't know if that's a ground type yet. Looks like it's not a ground type yet. Of course we get poisoned. The first poison sting it does. Let's just annihilate this thing. This is why I put Squirtle out. I guess his last Pokemon should be an Onix. Oh, Nidoqueen. Level 41 Nidoqueen. Thankfully, it's not doing much. The scariest thing it can do is either Earthquake or Body Slam us. Looks like it wasn't too much trouble. Okay. Now, very important. Alright, there we go. There's our Master Ball. I think we can dig out of here? Yes. It digs directly through the entire office building. All the way back to Fuchsia, wow. Primate must be exhausted. Oh, Lapras is level 15, okay, it's going to take a while for us to train this thing up. So now that we have the Master Ball, I want to see about doing something. Let's go make our way over to Rock Tunnel. I don't really know what the average level of the Pokemon in the power plant are, is the thing. Because in order for a repel to work, your Pokemon have to be lower level. Or the enemy Pokemon has to be lower level. And we've already had our encounter here, so whatever we surf into, we cannot catch. Now there should be fights here, yeah? So we can sort of gauge how high level things are supposed to be around here. This is after we fight Koga, so the Pokemon around here should be decently high level. Level 30? Okay. A Licky Tongue. That's the first time we've seen that. Licky Tongue actually not really very good at all. It has super weird stats, and none of them are in very useful places. But what it does learn is it learns a really powerful self-destruct because it's stab and has an okay attack. It's not as bad as Snorlax's. Rhyhorn rare? I think the only place you can find Rhyhorn is in the Safari Zone and Cerulean Cave and maybe Victory Road. So yes, although in the caves it's not very hard to find, it's just you only find them really late into the game. Alright, so here is the power plant. So, we have 23 super repels. This is the only area in the game you can encounter electric type Pokemon regularly. But we're going for a very specific electric type Pokemon. And I'm hoping the Pokemon in this place are not higher than level 40, because that would really put a wrench in our plan. You have to be careful with our steps, because I think Super Repel is only 100 or 150 steps. Oh no, I forgot. These are overworld encounter Voltorbs and electrodes. I completely forgot about that. Can I call in a mulligan on that? Because that's completely slipped my mind, and also I accidentally killed it. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna say that doesn't count. Because I forgot and I feel like it. And I feel really bad about that. So we are not touching any of those anymore. Alright, there it is. Let's say hi. There he is. Level 50 Zapdos. That's what we kept this guy for. Alright. So that's our Master Ball. We're gonna have to make sure that this guy stays alive for one, and we make good use of it. It's our first legendary Pokemon. That fits. It's like Flappy Bird, except dumb. And electric. Let's do it. So that sort of makes up for us losing Jolteon and Pidgeotto. 100 attack, 115 speed, 137 special. Good lord. It's an absolute monster. And all it knows is Thundershock and Drill Peck, of course. I think that might be where we call it as well.